Okay, we are going to start, we're going to talk here about turbocharging sustainable regional growth in the north of England. We have a very, very special keynote for you. So we're going to hear now how the green economy revolution will support West Yorkshire's vision for a thriving, happy and sustainable region where all residents and businesses can reap the benefits of the green shoots of prosperity. Now, West Yorkshire's economic growth is closely entwined with ambitious goals for a net zero region by 2038. That's why we really love them at Reset Connect, because we're all about that ambition. And it makes the region the perfect site for innovators and investors. And as I just mentioned, we've got exciting plans between West Yorkshire and Reset Connect for 2026, but I'm not going to spoil it because there's no better person to tell us about that and much more than Tracy Brabin, Mayor of West Yorkshire Combined Authority. Round of applause, please. Thank you, Tracy.
Well, cheers, folks. I don't know if this mic is working. Can you hear me okay? Oh, you're all wearing your headsets. That's fantastic. Good to hear you. Is it working okay?
Sorry, that's not working. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to use that mic. Sorry.
Okay. Don't quite know where to. Okay, plan B. Good to see you. No headsets required. Thanks so much for coming, and it's an absolute privilege to be here today. And thank you, Lucy, for that introduction. And morning, everybody. How wonderful going on the tube this morning and being offered a packet of seeds by the Mayor of London. I think mayors are fabulous. That's such a great idea. I think I might steal it. So thank you for taking the time. Now, the centrepiece event of London Climate Action Week, bringing together professionals, businesses, investors, innovators, government leaders and policymakers, all working together to share learnings, identify solutions and key actions, bridging the gap between sustainability, innovation and investment. Like so many of you, so many people at this conference, I'm wholly committed to addressing the climate emergency, prioritising sustainability alongside economic growth, and ensuring a prosperous, flourishing environment for people to live and work. Now, as politicians, we sometimes get the opportunity to plant the seeds of trees under whose shade we will never sit. And addressing the climate emergency is absolutely one of these opportunities. Making decisions that may not have that immediate, tangible effect today, but will positively impact on future generations. And although it's clear we have a mountain to climb, especially after, as you will know, last week's stark warning that the Earth may breach 1.5 degrees in as little as 3 years, and the need in West Yorkshire to cut emissions by 80% by 2038, we cannot shy away from the challenge. We must be bold, we must be ambitious. That's why I have committed to net zero by 2038. And us folk from Yorkshire, we know how to get things done. We're not afraid of rolling up our sleeves and getting on with it, making sure that our commitment to net zero is embedded in all of the work that we do, delivering green, clean places and communities, continuing our excellent track record of building new environmentally friendly, affordable homes, 5,000 by 2028, retrofitting thousands of social homes, making sure our reformed public transport system produces low emissions while being reliable and affordable so that more people use trains, more people use buses, our EV bikes and also our tram, moving away from cars. And crucially, creating even more green jobs in our varied business sectors and industries. Now, my local growth plan, which has the potential to add an incredible £26 billion to our economy, identifies the green economy as a core focus, with our green technologies and services sector already worth £8 billion with 3,000 businesses. And I know that it's a sector that can harness and grow at scale and at pace, but not growth at any cost. It has to be responsible growth, regenerative growth, growth that prioritises the health of our people and our planet. Our region's economic future, indeed our country's economic future, depends on resilient, clean and transformative industries, as well as supporting existing and established businesses to decarbonise, nurturing businesses to adopt green practices. The economic opportunities in achieving net zero go hand in hand with making sure that our children and our grandchildren inherit a healthy, sustainable planet. Now, I am committed to ensuring every family in West Yorkshire is able to live in a warm, healthy, comfortable home, heated by renewable energy with low bills, so the family can keep more of their money in their pocket, in neighbourhoods with green spaces, children able to travel to school, teenagers to training, or adults to work using an affordable, sustainable and integrated public transport system, whilst also being able to access education and work that directly or indirectly helps tackle the climate emergency with our exciting, cutting-edge green jobs, learning about climate and sustainability from primary school age, utilising education as our silver bullet to transform lives. And in West Yorkshire, we're already delivering on our vision for the future. Through housing, Home Energy West Yorkshire is our flagship advice service, helping to make homes more energy efficient, offering bespoke guidance on retrofitting a property with low interest loans to make energy improvements, where residents can use those loans in community auctions for things like solar panels and heat pumps. I've also established a landmark place partnership with Homes England, identifying priority areas across the region for housing-led growth and regeneration, which has the potential to deliver 40,000 homes by 2040. And with my strong network of housing providers through the West Yorkshire Housing Partnership, we're building new homes that will not be at the expense of our climate. Through transport, I am laser focused on delivering an integrated transport network in West Yorkshire under our Weaver brand, our Weaver network, the new name for public transport in our region. We're franchising our bus network, bringing buses back into public control to serve communities and not shareholders, with zero emission fleets in place by the middle of the next decade. And of course, our truly exciting plans for a brand new tram system connecting the great cities of Bradford and Leeds with spades in the ground by 2038. And what's truly exciting is that this government shares our ambitions, committing £2.1 billion in the comprehensive spending review, further supported by the infrastructure strategy published last week. We all know that a better public transport system has benefits beyond local economy. Better, cleaner transport impacts on our health. The National Institute for Health and Care Research found that Bradford's Clean Air Zone brought better air quality to 20% of the people of Bradford in its first year, saving the NHS an estimated £30,000 a month. Tangible reductions in GP visits, including respiratory problems down by 25% in 1 year. Families coming back into the centre of Bradford to enjoy the green spaces and the better air. And having committed to West Yorkshire as a region of learning and creativity, our net zero pledge is embedded in my education and skills work. Now, we are directly funding the Green Innovators programme, a green economy careers strategy aimed at primary school children, focusing on the skills, behaviours and careers that support a greener, more sustainable future. Also helping parents and teachers understanding what those great green jobs of the future are going to look like. My Green Jobs Task Force continues to link education leaders with our diverse business sector, mapping out a staggering 70,000 green jobs in the region by 2050. But tackling the climate crisis is a team sport, and I cannot do this on my own. So I'm continually humbled by the support from our business community in West Yorkshire. They are absolutely fundamental to ensuring we hit that net zero target by 2038. By decarbonising, they save money and become more efficient. But it's also about being smarter. In West Yorkshire, businesses can access our incredible research and development assets. With our 7 colleges, our 7 universities, you can access our hardworking, talented students, enabling businesses to tailor a skilled workforce that works for them, and of course the wider economy. But if we're going to fail, we are going to fail if we don't support our entrepreneurs. And West Yorkshire is the home of the entrepreneur. So we need to support the thinkers, the innovators, to develop the net zero solutions and the climate tech we desperately need to address the climate crisis and, of course, grow the economy. Our local growth plan identifies the importance of the green economy, from supporting new climate tech innovators to grow and scale, to harnessing our regional strengths in digital finance and advanced manufacturing, ensuring that our passion for net zero is at the heart of all of our economic goals. Now, the government's industrial strategy, published this week, gives a clear signal the green economy and green energy industries are vital to future prosperity. And we are ready to deliver across West Yorkshire, providing the space for businesses to grow and flourish, whilst ensuring prosperity is shared across our region. But none of this would be possible without the ability to produce the energy needed to power homes, businesses, and transport. And this is why Northern mayors have come together as the Great North, collaborating on Great Energy North to collectively influence energy reforms and deliver more energy projects at a major scale. From offshore wind in the Humber to hydrogen production on Teesside to tidal power in Liverpool. By harnessing these clean projects, the North really will power the UK, just as it did in the Industrial Revolution. And this collaboration, frankly, is the new game in town. This is our superpower. And that's why conferences like Reset Connect are so important, bringing together different sectors to understand the challenges and develop innovative, sustainable solutions. So I encourage you all to block out March the 3rd and 4th, 2026, because it's going to be an incredible moment when Reset Connect comes to Leeds. And I invite you all to learn more about the work that we're doing in West Yorkshire. Reset Connect North will be the perfect opportunity to show you all of our ambitions and, of course, the beautiful, spectacular scenery, bars and restaurants to turbocharge green innovation, investment and sustainable development across the north of England. I am hugely proud that my ambitions chime with the organisers of Reset Connect and a conference of this scale and impact it's going to have, and that it's going to be held in West Yorkshire. And please, if you need introductions, if you need advice, a soft landing or a hotel room, do get in touch, not necessarily directly with me about the hotel, but do get in touch with me and my team. We are all here to help you. You are all now officially honorary Yorkshire folk. So I'd be happy to welcome you, give you that warm Yorkshire welcome, and get yourself organised for next year. It's going to be quite a moment, and hopefully we can bring all the mayors to Reset Connect North in March next year. Thank you so much for the introduction, to the organisation and the chance to speak to all of you. Thank you so much, Lucy. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. I think if you've got the Mayor, Tracy Brabin, on your side, then that's all you could want, really. We need to bottle that energy for sure. Thank you so much for that. That was very galvanising. I've been doing this for a long time, and I sometimes very rarely get those goosebumps, and I think this is it. This is on. We're doing this. And you heard it from the Mayor that we need to be in Leeds on the 3rd, 4th of March. So there's an invite up to West Yorkshire. It's going to be fantastic. So we're going to have a short break now, and then we're going to continue the theme. Tracy also, obviously talked about West Yorkshire and the north and advocated what's happening there. We're going to sort of take the temperature of the whole UK next, because we'll be hearing from Emma Pinchbeck, who is Chief Executive of the Climate Change Committee, on the latest progress report for the UK. So stay tuned for that coming up in a few minutes, and thank you again to the Mayor.